When people ask us about our ministry in Taiwan and what it's like, it's honestly a little hard to explain because most of it doesn't happen on a stage. A lot of it happens around our dinner table, during Bible studies in our home, while kids are running around or someone stays late after church to ask honest questions about Jesus. Over these last 3 years, we've seen God use ordinary moments, meals, conversations, prayer, scripture, and long-term friendship to draw people closer to Him. We live in Taitung, on the east coast of Taiwan, and it's beautiful, relational, and full of people that we deeply love. But many people have never had a clear chance to know Jesus. There is spiritual confusion, idol worship, family pressure, and many people carrying heavy burdens quietly. So much of our ministry is simply just being present long enough for people to trust us, open up, ask questions, and hear the gospel in a way that they can understand. One of the biggest things God has led us into is starting a bilingual house church in our home, called The Living Room. It grew out of years of community nights, meals, prayer, friendship, and people gathering in our home. Over time, we felt God leading us to create a more consistent church community where people could worship, hear the word, ask questions, and learn what it means to follow Jesus. The church officially began in March of 2025. It's not large, it's not flashy, but we're seeing real life happen here. Some people who come are Christians, some are brand new believers, and some are still trying to figure out what they believe. Week by week, we open scripture together, worship, pray, eat, talk, and walk with people as they learn to trust Jesus. One of the clearest ways we've seen God working is through baptism and discipleship. In 2025, we baptized 6 people in 2 different groups, some at the beach on a windy day, and others in a river in the mountains while it was lightly raining. One couple came to Jesus after spending years in a cult. As we walked with them toward baptism, we had honest conversations about what it means to surrender every part of their life to Jesus, including the relationship. They made a commitment to wait until marriage before having intimacy, and with that commitment, they were baptized. Later, the same couple got married, and I had the privilege of officiating their wedding. That was not just a nice event for us, it was a picture of discipleship. We watched Jesus bring people out of false teaching, lead them into truth, call them into obedience, and begin transforming their lives. Recently, we saw another answer to prayer that meant a lot to us. A friend we had been praying for and walking with for over 4 years finally decided to give her life to Jesus at the beginning of May. A week later, we baptized her at the beach. This is what a lot of our ministry feels like. It's slow, it takes time, but then suddenly you see that God's been working the entire time. We have also seen people grow in faith, serve the church, join outreaches, help with translation, and even begin dreaming about carrying house church ministry with them to other places. Alongside Sunday church, our home is also used throughout the week for Bible studies, community nights, meals, and English classes. English classes become a helpful bridge for building relationships and having deeper conversations with people who might not come to the church right away. We've also served with outreach teams from different places, ministered in tribal communities, helped with kids camps, visited elderly homes, prayed with people, served families in need, and delivered food to the homeless people in the city. Some days ministry feels like preaching and teaching, and other days it feels like cooking, cleaning, listening, praying, translating, or just sitting with somebody who needs encouragement. But the goal is always the same, to make Jesus known through word and action. It's also been a hard season in some ways. Our YWAM team went from 7 adults down to 3, not including children. Right now it's Amber, Jeanette, and I, along with our 2 boys, and that means more responsibility, more pressure, and a deeper need to trust God. Even while we're visiting friends and family in the West, the church community is still meeting at our home for Bible studies. That's been really encouraging because it reminds us that God's building a community, not just an event. Some friends have also helped us record short videos where I answer questions about faith and life so people can get a bigger picture of what the Living Room Church is like. So if you're wondering what our ministry is like, that's probably the simplest way to describe it. It's slow, relational, ordinary, and deeply meaningful. It's meals, Bible studies, baptisms, hard conversations, prayer, outreach, English classes, and people slowly learning to trust Jesus. Please pray for the Living Room to become a place where people truly meet Jesus. Pray for new believers to be deeply rooted in Scripture. Pray for those who are still seeking. Pray for our small team, our family, our health, our marriage, and our boys. We're grateful for every person who prays, every person who gives, encourages us, and stays connected with what God is doing in Taiwan. We believe that Jesus is building His church here often through very ordinary moments, one conversation at a time.